My name's Jared. Today I'm going to talk to you about gun control. My 3 points I'm going to be over is the mass shootings, like more than 10 people, and how getting rid of guns won't get rid of violence. Right here I have on the mass shootings, as everybody knows, most guns that were used in mass shootings, somebody didn't purchase it and register it and then go use it. 62 mass shootings wherein 5 or more people either shot or killed from the early 1980s to now. 41 pistols were used, 12 shotguns, or some type of other hunting rifle, and then 9 semi-automatic rifles. 62 incidents that were able to track. 42 shooters had some kind of mental illness. The history of some kind. 16 shooters had an unknown or unclear history of mental illness, so pretty much they may have had something, but there were no signs of it before or after. Well, of course after, but nobody reported it, or they weren't taking medication or anything like that. And then, according to the FBI's website, during the time period between 2007 and 2011, there were 8,967 people were murdered with knives or cutting instruments. During that same time period, only 3,918 people were murdered with either rifles or shotguns. So, banning guns won't get rid of violence. I mean, people are criminals because they find ways around laws. So, if you set up a law to ban guns, then the people that still use them illegally are still going to have them. All you're doing by banning guns is you're taking guns away from the citizens that are defending themselves against those people. I read a statistic that nine times out of 10, if a woman has a gun and she's either assaulted or sexually assaulted, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't happen because she has a weapon with her. So, and then on here, only 2.6 of all murders are committed with a type of rifle. So, it's kind of hard to argue. Oh, shit.
Russell, at least a dozen state sheriffs rallying against the president's support of gun control.
And they do not believe restrictions on guns will make the country any safer, and they question why Denver police officers in uniform were used as a backdrop today here for the president's message. More than a dozen Colorado sheriffs rallied, calling out President Obama and his highly political gun control visit.
Hiding behind the walls at the Denver Police Academy, surrounding himself with hand-picked audience of gun control supporters and police employees coerced to his political rally.
Whether Denver officers were coerced to be at the president's rally remains to be proven, but the Denver Police Protective Association tells 7 News a complaint has been filed. One Denver officer, John Akins, took to Facebook about the apparent double standard, saying, "I asked if I could stand with the NRA and Rocky Mountain gun owners as they protest this speech and try to protect our rights in this city and do it in uniform, but on my own time. I was told absolutely not." The DPPA says at face value, that's a double standard, which the Ethics Committee is now investigating.
They certainly knew they could not stand up here today without potential repercussions.
These sheriffs say gun control is an exploitation of tragedies.
And in the words of Rahm Emanuel, they did not want to waste a crisis. You will not hear President Obama stand up today and say Chicago is a great example of where these kind of measures work because he's embarrassed by it.
Supporters of the sheriffs agree New laws aren't the answer.
Criminals, by definition, don't obey laws. So how do more gun laws affect criminals?
We asked Denver police today if uniformed officers were allowed to attend rallies of their choice on their own time. Denver police told us that they would research the issue and get back to us. In terms of the complaint filed with the DPPA, that will be looked at by the Ethics Committee later this month. We'll keep you posted on that issue. For now, we're out in Denver. Russell Hayden, 7 News.
Okay, and then 300 million privately owned guns. I mean, that's like a whole family of guns. You even got the little kid on the bottom holding the pistol, so. They may not all be legal, but then again, President Obama was talking about doing a mass gun buyback. That's only for registered guns, so then again, you're just taking guns away from citizens that primarily use them for home defense and going to shooting range with their buddies. There's not even close to enough manpower to even do a mass buyback. There's 300 million guns, so if they sent regular law enforcement, then he said that the projected time would take 5 years to do the mass buyback. And there's 9 guns for every 10 people in the United States, so that kind of puts it in perspective a little bit. This is a counter argument for gun control. Most massacres utilize legal weapons, saying that someone can go out and purchase this weapon and do the same thing that the person did. But just like the Fort Hood shooting, he had just a regular standard military issued pistol, and it's sad how it turned out, but once again, it's the state of mind that does everything. It's not the gun. And then, like everybody says, the guns don't kill people. It's the person squeezing the trigger. And that's it.